and it is a part of your cash and liquidity management. But even though still the old functionality, it is remains same. Under finance, it is available bank accounting. But if you want to go for the BAM functionality, bank account, new bank account management, then we have to go with the FSCM. Let me go here. Financial supply chain management, cash and liquidity management, bank account management. Now, before going to see this one, there are few general settings. Under this one, if I want to activate the bank accounting functionality, how can I activate that one? See here, basic settings. This is where your bank accounting. You just forget about this is the cash management related. See here, the bank accounting. So now here, if we can observe here, there are group options of mass change request. Now, if you select this one, there are four options are available. Mass change payment approver group into a single change request. Meaning that, let's say now I have created a 10 bank accounts. Now for 10 bank accounts, I have requested for some changes. Okay, let's say I have created a new bank accounts, 10 bank accounts. Out of 10 bank accounts, okay, all created as an inactive state. I would like to bring back them into active state. Then I have requested for approval. The approver directly he will approve all together at a time. See, with the single change request. Okay, payment approver. I mean mass change for the payment approver. Okay. So now if it is a single function, I mean either you can change multiple things or only the one by one which you want to change. Mass change payment approver by the group by company code, either company code wise or mass change payment approver. This is payment related. Okay, payment, let's say 10 payments which I have performed. For all the 10 payments, either I want to do changes or one by one. This is the payment approvers authorization. Then bank account control mode here. Direct changes here. So now the direct changes in the sense of what will happen here, as soon as once I create the bank account, it does not require the any workflow. Then in case if you want to workflow, either it should be dual control in the sense I am creating the bank account, somebody need to review and approve, or it should go to the workflow or two-person verification. Which one is applicable for your requirement? You need to activate this one. Then this is the one of the controls the bank account management.
Okay,
this
so
one
now you are saying that activate while creating a bank account in a bank manage banks, in that first
yes.
initially it is put under inactive state. Later
Yes,
we activate it. For that purpose, this is the control?
No, see, automatically that is the inactive state is a standard system behavior. Either
Correct.
you can activate or deactivate. Okay, now let's say I just have selected is a direct change. So direct change is nothing but I am creating the bank account. Even I can able to activate directly in the system.
Okay.
Without I mean others permission. If I select the control, dual control, let's say I am creating bank account. Now I am requesting you to review that account and need to approve that one.
Okay.
Dual control.
Okay.
Then if workflow in the sense, again, it is triggering to whom we are mapping that workflow. Okay, to whom we are sending that workflow.
Okay.
Then
so 2%.
now 2% verification. Okay, see now 1% I have created a bank account. Now even I have verified that bank account. Again, the second, even my boss also need to verify that account. Until to approve the 2% verification will be done, that account will, the changes will not be used. I mean, if it is an active state or some changes, then depends on my requirement.
Sir, is this client level only? It's not a country specific?
Exactly. No, sir. No, sir. It's not the client specific. Sorry, it's not the company code specific. It's not the company code specific. It will be, if I do changes here, it will be applicable and it will impact for this entire client. Okay, sir. So let me do one thing here.
Sir, one question, sir. Maybe
Yes, sir.
when you say that there are three direct change, could you click on that, sir, please?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That direct change in the sense I am the creating and I am approving it. There is no.
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Yes,
In
sir.
that case,
Yes.
mass change payment, because when I create multiple bank account, I need to approve it, right?
No,
Then
sir. No. See, this is the mass change for the payment approver grouping into a single change request.
Payment perspective, that one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is a
okay.
payment.
That is a payment perspective. Okay, this is a bank account creation. Okay.
Exactly, sir. This control is a BAM. This is grouping options for mass change request of your payment approvers. Payment requests are related, sir. Yes, exactly, sir.
Sir, what is the cash scope? Cash scope is generally we do.
This one, sir?
Yeah, cash scope is
this
there
one.
Down. Yeah.
Okay, exactly, sir. So now here there are two things are available. So now one is a full scope, another one is a basic scope. If I select here, so now if you select a basic scope,
okay.
Let me select that basic scope. Yeah. So now you can see here snapshot functionality. This will be not available, and your bank account management work. This also, see now error might occur. Okay, as data are stored. So now, and also if the basic scope, this bank account workflow process will not be applicable in case if it is a basic scope. Okay, directly you can create, directly you can change it.
Okay.
Yes,
how we want
and
to
also,
activate, how the functionality we want to do. This is what it is doing.
Yes, sir. Again, let me select the full scope. So, fine. So if I select the enable snapshot functionality, so now meaning that here, if I want to forecast my cash operations with future date with past date, then if I activate this one, there is a Fury app. It is available, cash flow analyzer Fury app over there. Then we must have to key the date. Even this functionality was not available in ECC. Okay.
Sorry,
this one,
I
sir.
couldn't follow. I couldn't follow. Enable.
No problem, sir. No problem. I'll explain you, sir. No problem.
Okay.
Maybe it might maybe some from my end also, because I have not given the clear statement. Let's say, sir, now we want to do cash flow forecast. Forecast based on past transactions, based on past year transactions. I'll put it here, sir. Based on past year transactions. So let's say now it's a 2022 financial year. Okay, so the financial year, let's say based on 2022 financial year. Okay, during the cash flow analysis, if I want to do the previous year forecasting, then this functionality, the forecasting for past transactions was not available in ECC. So now the moment when I activate this one, the option will be appear in the cash flow analyzer to key the date, specific range, I mean the date. Okay. If I key the old date, then the system will derive those past dated transactions also. So that is what this option. Sir, is it clear, sir, now?
Yeah, it's clear, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Sir,
sir.
is there anything,
So
maybe one question, sir. Maybe
yes, sir,
initially
please go ahead.
we thought that we will take basic one instead of full scope. So
Yes.
later we thought that, okay, we have not taken full scope. When we converted from basic to full scope, is there any particular things that need to be taken care of it?
Yes, sir. See, the moment when we are going to convert
Converting
from basic things to, yes, basics to the full
full
scope,
scope.
then yeah, full scope, what we have to do. So in the full scope, whether we want to go with the bank accounts as a it's a approval process or not. Okay. And
Okay.
the snapshot functionality, whether do you require or not. Then another thing is that if you want to go for the full scope, this is a separate cost of license, sir. Basic scope does not require, but if you go with the full
Uh,
scope, then it's a mandatory separate
okay.
license. Then another
Yeah.
thing is that for full scope, if you want to work, then we have to activate the separate business function, cash and liquidity management function, that I will show you, sir. So where that
Uh,
activation to be done? Yes. Let me come here, SPRO. Then here, activate business functions here. Click on this one. Yeah, this will take some time, sir, because since it is a lot of
one is
components are
one,
available.
no, one is that configuration perspective, sir, and
Yes, sir.
as you said, financial because and the
Yes.
transaction perspective, because existing data is there. In that perspective, whether anything need to be taken care of it.
No, anything in the sense it will be, I mean, see, the data perspective, it will not change, sir. It will be the same. But the
Okay.
only thing is that you would require any additional functionalities or not. See, if you activate full scope, what it will happen, you would require is some additional functionalities.
Correct.
Let's say now my bank accounts to be integrated with some workflow mapping. Okay, based
Correct.
on my
Okay.
requirement. Okay, only but the transactional point of view, there will not have impact, sir. Transactional data perspective. Only
Okay.
the way of business process might be changed, sir. That's it.
Okay.
So now here, enterprise business function, second folder, sir. Second folder. Then come to the uh, let me show you, sir, which function to be activated. F it will become EF again. So F pin underscore. Yes, sir. These two functions should be activated, sir. Fin underscore FSCM underscore BNK. One is for this is for bank communication management. This is the main one. Fin underscore FSCM underscore CLM, cash and liquidity management. In case if you want to use the full scope of cash and liquidity management, this we must have to activate this one. Otherwise, it won't work.
Oh, okay. Because we already activated, so these are also
Yes, sir.
client.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. After activation, this one only, then these functionalities are enabled, sir. Otherwise,
Okay.
so
Okay.
even I will show you, sir, because that did not activated, this function did not activated, even though this screen was appearing, but what
Correct.
options were not appearing, I will show you, sir. Because
Okay.
last Saturday I was sitting with the people, then bank account management. What options were not appearing? So basic settings. Here, define settings for bank account master data. So these functions were not appearing. Only account type and define, define import methods for bank accounting. Only these two
Okay.
were appearing. But apart from these two, these and all were not appearing, because as soon as once I activate the business function, this function, then only it has been enabled this functionality, sir, in order to use your bank accounting. Because that is what the difference between, it was there as a basic scope. Now I have activated as a full scope. That one.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, fine. Now let me. Okay, so here let me do one thing, sir. So now, so here, basic settings here. Let me do the configuration for the. I will explain you, sir. I mean here. Let me activate the.
Okay.
Let me activate this one is a workflow. Let me activate this one as a workflow. But anyhow, it will have impact. But I mean, so just keep in mind, sir. This one I'm going to activate as a workflow. But at this moment, I'll keep it as a direct changes because it will have impact for others also. So let it be. But whenever we are going to start actual working, I mean actual testing, then I will enable this functionality, sir.
Okay.
Until then, I'll keep it as a direct changes. Then now coming back. Now bank account management. This is the concept of what they have introduced in S4HANA. Now define number ranges for the change request. So what is the meaning of this one? For what purpose the number ranges to be mapped here? Now define number ranges for the change request, so that the configuration, let me put it here, sir. Configuration of BAM, sorry. Oh,
coming Telugu.
Yes, sir. I mean.
Oh, you can get in this also. I don't.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In Excel also you can get.
Yes, sir. We can. Only the thing is that we have to change a keyboard, sir. Sir. That's it. Configuration of BAM, sir. So let us go, sir, systematic manner. First, activation of the number one is a activation of business function. Activation of business function. So the business function is a pin underscore FSCM underscore CLM. The path, I put it here, sir. Path SPRO.
If the T code is there, you can give, sir.
Yes, sir. T code also it is there, sir. Directly. Okay. Yes, sir. SFW5. Okay, directly I'll put it, sir. Instead of this one. Instead of this one, to activate the business function. SFW5.
Yeah.
Then CLM and FSC. Okay, let me check.
No, F underscore fin underscore, sir.
Fin underscore FSCM underscore FSCM underscore CLM. You must have to activate this function, activate the business function in order to work with the cash, I mean the bank management. Then the second thing is that activation of sir.
Fin underscore FSCM underscore CLM.
CLM, yes, sir.
Cash and liquidity management.
Sorry, FSCM. Yes, FSCM cash. Yes, because now the bank accounting is a part of my cash and liquidity management. If you can see here, cash and liquidity under financial supply chain management, and it is a part of cash and liquidity management. My bank accounting is a.
Okay.
So the cash and liquidity component, it consists of 3 areas. One is the bank account management, another one is the cash management, another one is the liquidity planning. It consists of 3 segments, I mean 3 areas. Okay. So now bank management, then now the basic settings under general settings, now basic settings. So now this one also, the transaction code SING, activation of the activate basic settings of BAM. Basic settings of BAM and CLM, cash and liquidity management. Then the transaction code SIMG. SIMG. So either it's a full scope or depends on the requirement. I'll put it here is the basic or it's a full scope. Full scope depends on the business requirement. Then the third one is a configuration. Let us jump into the configuration. Now, let me go back here. Now the bank account management. So now bank account cash and liquidity management. Now the bank account management. Define number ranges for the change request. Sir, define number ranges for the change request. SPR. Okay. Is there any transaction code? SIMG, same. SIMG. Same. SIMG. Now define number ranges for the change request. What does it mean? Okay. Now what I'm trying to say here, let's say, let me come here. So now today, let's say 17th of August 23, created a bank account, created a new bank account. Then created a new bank account. Then what will happen here? Now it has created a new bank account. Then it should be activate with workflow. So now, and also activate with the workflow with dual control, in the sense, now I am creating, then first level I am going to activate, or okay, let me put it as a workflow only. Okay, fine. So now workflow in the sense I am creating the bank account. I should not supposed to have access to activate that bank account. Okay, so now as soon as once I have created, if the bank account management has a workflow functionality, the option will appear at bank account creation. As soon as once I create, submit for the workflow. Submit for the workflow. Then let's say now I have submitted for approval. Okay. So now, as soon as once I will submit, there will be a one change request number to be created. So now the change request number to be created, as soon as once it will be created, then with help of the change request number, we can able to identify, okay, for what purpose. Then I will let you know that the Fury app, there are different Fury apps are available. Then the change request number, based on the change request number, I can able to identify in my inbox Fury app, then what changes has been requested by the user, then account activation. Okay, so that is the reason we would require to configure this number ranges for the change request. For every change, the system will generate one number. Again, this is the client level setup only. Already somebody has used 150 numbers. Then come back. Again, come back. Define number ranges for the bank account technical IDs. So as soon as once I create the bank account, then there will be a technical ID will be generated. So that technical ID, let me show you here how the technical ID will looks like. Technical ID. So this is the bank. So now you can see here technical ID. This is what the technical ID, how system is been generated. Technical ID for this purpose.
Is this number what we have seen it? Or
exactly. it is it is a number only, but to generate that number from here, this is the source. This is the source for that one in order to generate the technical ID. See now the next sequence is 70 is available. Yes, 69, 68 already used, 69 also even I only used for other bank, for other company code. Now the next sequence is 70 is available.
This is also a client level, sir, or a
yes.
company code?
No, sir. It is also client level, sir. It's not having that at company code level. It's a client level configuration.
Okay.
Client level. Yes. Now going back here. Now assign number ranges, because the moment when
I thought maybe 1 minute, sir. So
yeah, please, sir.
That is, first one is the number. I thought both are same.
No, sir.
This
No,
one,
sir. See, see, first one, the moment when I have requested, see, I have submitted for the approval. Okay. So now as soon as I submit for the approval, there should have some number. Okay. So see now, let's say for I have, let's say, sir, I have SBI current account. Let's say I'm giving example SBI current account. So now for this one I have submitted for approval. Okay, sir. Okay. So now for for what purpose I have submitted? I have submitted for approval. Approval, yes, sir. To activate the, to just for this is one of the business function to activate the account. To activate the account. Then as soon as once I will submit, this change request should be traced with one particular number, right? Because see now I have requested SBI. Let's say I have requested at the same time ICICI also. ICICI for the same. Let's say for the ICICI, let's say is a loan account. Let's say now this one also I have submitted for approval, but not for the activation. Let's say here submitted approval for changes in the account description. Okay. Okay. So now here the submission is a quite common. Okay. But so here what yes.
Here then one number generated for SBI and another number generated for ICICI.
Exactly, sir.
Two numbers.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That is what. Yes, exactly.
That is here dealt by change request.
Exactly, sir. Here for this one, the CR number, maybe the change request will be 1 here. Okay. Then for this one, for ICICI Bank, the change request might be number should be 0. Yeah. Okay. So it will not be the same. The change request will not be the same. For this one is a 1, this one is the 2. So based on the change request number, I am going to trace in my inbox. Manage bank accounts. There is a manage bank accounts for approval. There is a Fury app. It is available, but in the configuration, I will show you, sir. Okay, end to end, I will show you. Don't worry about that one. Okay. Okay. But now, first, let us understand the clear. What is the function of this one? Okay. Yeah. Sir, is it clear now? Now I understand the CR1 and change request number. Now we have a technical ID also, na, sir? Exactly. So exactly, sir. So the so the technical ID, it will be generated. See, now this is the function what I have done. Let's say now I have submitted for the request for changes. Let's say some description changes, some activation. The moment when I have submitted, the technical ID should be generated here. If you see here, the technical ID will be generated automatically by the system. Now you can see the technical ID will be generated automatically by the system. Okay. It will be both combination of my change request ID, combination of technical ID. That is the purpose of the technique. This will be updated once approved only, this number technical ID? No, once account will be activated, then only it will get. Yes, sir. Once approved, then it will get updated. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes. Okay. Now moving to, okay, sir. Now moving to the next one, sir. So now I have to correlate between my number ranges of change requests and the technical IDs. Here, this is the place where I need to correlate 01,
Okay.
01. Then come back. Okay, then I'll put it this one also, assign number ranges.
Okay.
Assign number ranges. Then in the same transaction
technical ID.
code. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. SIMG. Then the fifth one. So now define settings for the bank account master data. So entire bank account management. This is the heart. If I would say, this is the heart for bank account management. Now select this one. One by one will explain, because there are n number of options are available here. Now you can see here, this option I have already explained you. While creation of the bank account, these options will be appear at Fury app level also in the manage bank accounts. If you go here, then what type of, if I go here, then sorry, not this one, cash flow analyzer, close this one. So here, so what type of account is this? Whether it is an account type of account, whether it is a current account, savings account, at the time of creation itself, we can finalize this one. Then now coming to the sensitive fields for the modification process. This is also one of the important thing. Now the standard SAP has given around 135 plus sensitive fields. So first of all, let us understand the what is mean by the sensitive field. Sensitive field is nothing but a, let's say I have created a bank account here with all the parameters. Now I am changing here bank account description. Let's say even if I go to the edit mode here, the system will allow me to change the account description, account number, and also if you can see here again the type of account. Then if I come here, connectivity, house bank account connectivity, even I can change the here. If I go inside of this one, then even I can change the house bank account ID, validity period. Then even I can change the GL account also. But as per my business requirement, then this should not be the best practice. Okay, so now let's say I am the key user. I am changing some account description here. So now let me change the account description here. So I'm just changing the account description, ing current account of, let's say, is a Kurla branch, Mumbai, Kurla branch. So now I just changed the description here. But if I submit to the save, then what will happen? It has to notify to the authorized person. I mean, it should be the notify to the authorized person. Then they have to approve this request. Then only this description will be valid. So the moment when I change the account description, then if system would like to trigger a workflow, anything, this is where the place what I need to do the configuration. See now, if I go to here, so bank account text. Now this is a field which I have marked as a
sensitive.
The moment when description will get changed, system has to trigger the notification. Let's say now I'm going to map another one. Let me select the bank account. Let's say the house bank account. Let me select a different field here. If you see here, sir, n number of fields. Now bank key, let's say I'll change the bank account number. So the moment when I'm going to change the bank account number, this number system has to trigger the notify this one. Enter, save it. So like this, there are around 135 plus fields given by SAP. Which one we want, we can use it. In case, let's say now I have a two fields here. Let's say now one is for account description, one is for account number. Out of these two, one I do not want. Okay, so the moment you just make it inactive, so this will not appear into your workflow. I mean, it will not trigger. Even if you change the account description also, it will not trigger to the workflow since it is a status is an inactive state. This is what, sir. Now, this is what about a sensitive fields. Then define selection variants for the fields. This is not required. Then this is also not required. Bank statement, just this is the import methods. Then what kind of transactions you are importing? Import EBS statement via app. Import EBS statement via okay FSN. I mean import for the interface. Then it's a manual bank statement. No bank statement. This is the standard delivered one. Then define bank statement groups here. This is also not required. Payment approvers from here. It's a relevant for my BCM, bank account management. So sorry, this is the bank communication management configuration. Earlier it was there at GUI level. I mean, so here I need to map the approver groups here. If I have a two levels of approval, I must have to map the approvers here. Okay, this we will discuss when we will be there into the BCM functionality. If at all, if required, then we can define here groups. That's it. But now I would say this is the heart for entire BCM.
Okay.
Sorry, not for BCM, bank account management. If you want to work, then make sure that we have to do the proper configuration here. Then second one is that next, let me go to configuration. Again, it got stuck here. Okay, so now let us activate the responsibilities. Okay, so now, okay, let me come here, sir. So assign number ranges, then define
settings for bank account.
Define settings for bank account. Okay, let me copy, sir. I mean again. Then okay, so meanwhile let it come. So the next one is approvers. So now to map the approvers, to define the approvers, okay, or to map the BAM approvers, the standard SAP, the standard SAP has given three roles. Number one is a cash manager. Second one is a cash specialist. Then C is a key user. Sorry. Key user. So these three users are, I mean, the approvers has given, but according to business requirement, what we can do, we can map that one. Let me go back here. So now define settings for bank account master data. This is a define settings for the bank account master data. Then approvers, how can I enable that approvers functionality? Then change message control, this is not required. Then now maintain event types for the linkage trigger to the workflow. This is a very important one. So without events, system does not trigger the workflow. Then okay, I'll put it here is the sixth one. Maintain event types. What kind of event types? Let me go here. Somebody locked here. Let me check here. So now it's already been there, but let us check once again in order to trigger the workflow. Sorry. Okay. Now, so function. Let me come down. BAM, it is there. Here, this. Let me go up only. CLM, it should be there. Let me check one by one. Page down, page down, page down, page down. CLM configuration SL. No, this is not required. E. F. Yes, sir. Here you can see, sir. So these are the two business objects. I mean, in order to trigger these two are the events. Now you can see here, somebody has been activated the two functions here. But now if we can activate these two functions, even I experienced this one, system is notifying that definitely it will throw the error. Okay, so that is the reason what we have to do. We have to activate only one event only. That should be the 50 only, not the 43. Okay, so now I will take a screenshot this one because let me put it this one. So the events, what events to be activated, but I will mention over there also, because two functions will activate, because even practically I have seen definitely it is giving that error.
Duplication or again multiple.
No, not multiple, sir. It is, yes, system itself, the workflow, it is not working, sir.
Yeah, it gets confused maybe.
Yes. So good, I'm just getting here. Then okay, so now so these two functions, but I'll mention here is a note from the above about two events. We have to map only one, which is WS 743000050. Then I'll put it here. If we activate both functions, the system will throw the error. This we have seen in practically. So that is the reason better we can activate only one function, sir. So now we have activated the workflow, but I'll do some changes here because somebody is locked this one. Let me try to remove that entries. Somebody is locked this. See now many locked entries.
What is this one, sir? User, sir.
Okay. So no, sir. This one, what will happen? See here, only the display access it is there here. Okay. So somebody, let's say, now I am using this. I am performing some business activity. Okay. Now due to some reason, so I just locked my laptop and I went outside. Okay. So now what will happen if I am coming? I mean, maybe you now you came into picture. You want to perform same. I mean, you want to do the same business function in the same screen or same transaction code. Then system, I have locked my system and went outside. Okay. But even I have not logged off properly. That is the reason it is giving that message stating that it's somebody locked. Now you can see, now it is enabled. Now it is enabled. See, new entries and all, it was not enabled. Now that error message also, which is not appearing. Let me activate that function, sir. Will work. FLM. Yes, this one. So now let me activate this one. Only let me deactivate this one, sir. I do not want to do. What I'll do, I'll just linkage deactivate. I'm just deactivating this one. Linkage activated. I'm just deselecting this checkbox. That's it. That's it. Now, if I go back here, only the one function which is enabled here. Now you can see here, only the 50 is in active state, 43 is deactive state. Now, then let me go back here. Define responsibilities, rules used in the workflow. This is what the, okay. Enable payment approver. This is a different. Now, defined responsibilities for the workflow here. So there are workflows are available. Standard delivered workflows are available. Let us see this one. For BAM, in case if system will not notify here, I will bank. Cash manager, it will be available, sir. Cash manager. Let us. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Cash manager. Yes, sir. Now we can see here, sir. Cash manager, it is available. The role, it is available. Cash manager. 6007 is the cash manager. Enter. So now continue. Then let me create the new role here. Okay, because the cash manager does not have the role here. Let me create the new role, cash manager. Continue here. Now the role has been created here. So now cash manager. Now account number, account name and all, this and all, only the required parameters which we need to key here. Then description. Display the description of rule. No problem. Then I need to activate this one. So now the which one, see, now I would require only the account type and the this two. I can remove this one. I can only the, okay. I'll map some conditions here. First, let me create a rule here. Then still my responsibility is incomplete. Then how to add the users? Let me add my user here. Then S22 user 21. See, now I have added my user ID. Okay, when in validity period, it will be appear here. Now, if I come down here, my user ID is been added here. Now, if you want to add the similar users, multiple users, where we can add here. Now, this role is an incompletion. Then we need to make some conditions inside of that one. Then it will be come into active state. Now, going back here. No, sorry. This is the role of the cash manager. Let me go here. So object does not exist. 7 and let me go to the 8. So 8 also, it's, see, now this is also the rule for the, yes, cash operator. It's a, let's say, I would say is a key, cash specialist. So now there are rules which we have to identify. We have to create the rules and we have to map those rules. But we'll see that one, sir. Okay. So how to map the rules and all. Then let us map the two rules. One is for the cash manager, another one is a cash specialist. Two rules we can map. Or else only one. In order to see the workflow, okay, we can continue with only one, because again, anyhow, the functionality will be same. Because even if we map a number of things also, the functionality will be the same. Then, let us see this. Now, now, Tomorrow, what I will do, sir, I'll complete the bank account management